Hey everybody, Phil Crew here from Comedy Cigars and Music, and today's cigar for review is the House Blends Direct Nicaraguan XXX. Okay, so off the foot and wrapper, I'm getting some cedar, some barnyard, and a faint hint of chocolate. All right, I have a co-host here today for a little bit. Right off the bat here, getting a little bit of earth on the draw, just a little bit of roasted peanuts on the draw. Retrohale is a nice, creamy peanut. And on that finish, also getting a nice roasted peanut type of flavor on the finish. Just like that, I lose my co-host. All right, so I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit more into the first third, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, making our way here and almost done with the first third here. Flavor-wise, roasted peanuts and butter have been the primary flavors. Now, shortly after I gave you guys the first update, right after light up, I got some cedar. That was for maybe a couple minutes through, but really it's been that roasted peanut and that butter, which has been really good. Every so often, some black pepper spices come in, and that's been pretty nice as well. On the retrohale, it's been more of a kind of a raw peanut and earth, and then on the finish is a roasted peanut and some earth there as well. The burn on this cigar has been really good. So a little bit about this cigar. I reached out to House Blends Direct to make sure that I had everything correct as far as the composition of this cigar went. The wrapper is a double wrapper. It is Ecuadorian Connecticut and Ecuadorian Habano. The binder is Ecuadorian Sumatra, and the filler is all Nicaraguan. This cigar, along with the other 4 cigars I got out of a 5-pack from House Blends Direct, are not banded. The whole idea is that they come direct from the factory or manufacturing facility to the consumer, so no middleman, so it saves on the price. I was able to get a 5-pack for $25. I'm pretty happy so far. Not really too expensive and pretty enjoyable. So I'm going to keep smoking this down, and I will catch up with you guys here in the second third. All right, round out the second third here. This cigar has stayed extremely consistent for the most part. The burn has been excellent throughout the whole thing. I have not had one touch up on this cigar. So at the beginning of the second third, the roasted peanut kind of fell off, and then it was just that nice butter, that nice kind of creamy butter flavor. Black pepper spice came in every so often, but I would say maybe just a handful of times. Then as I got to the end of the second third there, the roasted peanut came back and the butter kind of dropped off. The retrohale has stayed basically the same. It's been more of an earth on the retrohale. The finish, some leather started coming in on the finish and roasted coffee, and that was consistent through the whole second third. It does feel like there's a white pepper spice that wants to kind of come in a little bit, but it hasn't really ever kind of come fully out there. It's just kind of in the back there just a little bit. But really consistent cigar. The burn has been really good. The flavors have been enjoyable. All right, so I'm going to smoke this down to the final third, and I will catch you guys in a second. All right, so finishing out this cigar here. It has remained consistent. As far as the construction goes, this construction has been excellent. The burn, I have not had any touch-ups on this cigar whatsoever. The ash has fallen off 3 times through the whole cigar, and every time it falls off, it's in a nice solid clump, and the cigar is just even when that falls off. Really good construction on this cigar. Been really happy with that. Flavors in the final third stayed with that nice nuttiness and that butter kind of going back and forth between one another. The finish stayed with that leather and that roasted coffee, but the roasted coffee by far was the primary flavor on the finish here in the final third. The retrohale was still that earth. Every so often, if I didn't mention it before, every so often on the flavor I did get some of that black pepper spice, but that was just a couple times. Also, I didn't mention it in the second third, but in the second third and on this final third, a handful of times on each, there was a nice sweet fruitiness that came in. So this cigar has been pretty enjoyable. I will put a link in the description box with their website, so I would encourage you to just go check out, see what they got. Smoke time on this cigar came out to 1 hour and 33 minutes. Guys, as always, thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this review, have enjoyed other videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave all your questions and comments below. I'll get to them as they come along. Until next time, guys, be cool to each other, and I will see you soon.